Ladies and gentlemen, hello, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna read on Unsolved Disappearance of Jodi Huisentruit, a young woman, TV news anchor, disappeared on early morning in 1995. So yeah, 3 years ago. And let's have a look what truly happened with her that morning, how exactly she disappeared, was any person responsible for this. If yes, then was this person acquainted to her or some random stranger, stalker, and all of those necessary things. All right, so uh, Jodi Huisentruit's disappearance feels like a story frozen in time. A bright, ambitious woman uh, simply pulled out of her life in a moment of cold calculation. When I tune into the energy of this case through the cards, um, a picture from that is sharper than before. This wasn't a random act. This was deliberate, it was personal, and rooted in someone holding onto her far too tightly. Okay, let's speak about the person. So yeah, the person who is responsible shows up as a man with a controlled, tense energy, approximately early to mid 40s at the time of abduction. Athletic or lean, short hair, clean shaven, or he had a minimal facial hair. Someone who presents himself as a responsible and uh, dependable to his community. The vibe is not of a stranger. This man, he knew Jodi, but not intimately. He was someone she interacted with because of proximity. Through work, through the work circles, her routines, or a hobby. He had developed an obsessive fascination with her, something halfway between admiration and entitlement. He watched her parents, he waited, and he convinced himself that she owed him attention. So what happened that morning? That morning she disappeared. It wasn't an unplanned eruption. It was the point where his obsession snapped into action. He confronted her at her car, blocking her in before she could escape. His motive came from a tangled mix of rejection, frustration, and the delusion that uh, if he couldn't have access to her life, no one else should. So it happened fast, forceful, and fueled by panic when she resisted. So after taking her, he drove away from the city, um, Mason City, not far at first, under approximately an hour, toward an area with a mix of rural farmland uh, and old storage buildings. She was hidden quickly. Uh, the body was later moved again further into a space connected to old equipment sites, abandoned sheds, or a neglected farm field with scattered trees or a thin tree line running along one side. So she is not she's not in deep forest. She's in a location that looks plain and unremarkable. The kind of a land that blends into the landscape and never draws attention. From her original last seen point, the distance feels like approximately 40 till 75 minutes by car. So speaking about this person who took her away, so how to find him? So how to find this man today? So he has stayed quiet, keeping his head down, living an unremarkable life. He is within a few states of Iowa, not across the country. He works with his hands, something physical or mechanical. He avoids public attention, stays private, and sees Jodi's case uh, uh, resurface every few years with a kind of dread and only guilt produces. So the key to locating him uh, would come from old acquaintance, people who remember him uh, being too interested. So being too interested in Jodi or acting strangely around the time she vanished. One woman in particular, someone who knew him socially, holds a puzzle piece she has never realized was relevant. So if investigators focus on connections in Jodi's uh, immediate circle, especially men who inserted themselves into her routine without being invited, the trial would heat up fast. Her remains could still be found by searching old, unused rural structures, places that once belonged to farmers or local workers, but haven't been maintained in decades. Uh, so look for the patches um, of disturbed earth near collapsing outbuildings or rusting aggregate, agricultural machinery. That is approximate information on location. And yeah, the truth is still reachable. It's buried, but not completely gone. So I really wish good luck to investigators, for people who are searching for Jodi. I really wish them good luck in finding her remainings. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Subscribe to the channel, hit likes, and see you soon in the next videos. Bye bye.